gentlemen, introducing your host from the birthplace of extreme, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at, well, an average weight for a person of his size, Shondell Wilbur.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to another episode of the Bury the Booking Podcast, Wrestling Podcast. My name is Dell, back again with Devin. Devin, what's going on?
Hanging in there, trying to do the best that I can.
That's it, man. That's all. That's all. That's all we got. That's literally all we got. You know, let's just jump right in. You know, let's not even try to do this old little song and dance. Let's dive right in to the week that was, and we're going to start from last week. We had the episode, we previewed the Double or Nothing pay-per-view, the AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view. We did our little preview, we had our little predictions, things like that. And you know, that's how our week started, because right after we finished recording, Double or Nothing hit our screens, came up on pay-per-view, and it wasn't a bad show. It was you and I talked before. It was a lengthy show.
Yeah, 4 hours.
It was a long show, but it was not a bad show. So
No.
what other than the length that we, you know, just discussed, how do you feel about AEW's Double or Nothing 2024?
For me, this is how AEW should be. This is the product. You have everything set up right here.
Mhm.
Keep it going. There was all types of great things happening in this show.
Yes, I agree.
And this is what I expect now from AEW moving forward. I didn't care about what was behind the scenes and all that other stuff. No, I'm not watching AEW for that. I'm watching AEW for what happened at Double or Nothing. And it was spectacular.
It was a good show. It was a good show.
You know?
Yeah, it was a damn good show. We'll go down the match card. We'll talk about it a little bit. But yes, AEW was AEW Double or Nothing was a great card of wrestling action. Again, as we always say about the AEW product, you're never going to get an argument from me about in-ring quality. Their matches are awesome. They, you know, those in-ring, you're going to get it. You're going to get it from AEW. And it didn't disappoint. But let's start off how they started off, and that was with Will Ospreay versus Roderick Strong for the AEW International Championship.
I get it. Y'all like Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay's awesome.
I don't. I don't understand the hype behind this man. Was the match between him and Roderick great? Yes. Unbelievable. Great 18 minutes of wrestling.
Good match. Real good match.
But giving it to Will Ospreay, trash. Bad decision.
I mean, you can't, like, you know, a guy coming in that hot with that much, you know, momentum, and, you know, I didn't see a way that he was not winning that championship.
Yeah, I didn't. I get it. I see why. That's your golden ticket. You got it. Cool.
Yeah.
I still wanted Roderick to win.
I mean, it was a really good match. I really enjoyed that match. That match had it. That match had everything. And I knew when I seen it, I was like, you know, Will Ospreay and Roderick Strong, especially like the way they see Double or Nothing, how on the AEW chain, like Double or Nothing is like their top big anniversary show. And I was like, you know, and like I said before, not discrediting Roderick Strong, but I was like, Will Ospreay, maybe you might want to give him a bigger match, like a bigger opponent, something. But I mean, this did its job. This was really good, and the win made it worthwhile also. Let's move on from there, and let's talk about what happened after that match.
Which was a shock, because I didn't think it was going to happen.
So after this match, after Roderick Strong did lose the International Championship, Ospreay celebrated, of course, and then out came Adam Cole, baby. Adam Cole came out, cut a promo, about everything. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what came after this, or we should say what interrupted Adam Cole's promo. And that was the return of one Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. How did we feel about MJF returning here and his promo?
I really didn't think he was coming back this soon. I thought it was going to be a while.
A
little bit longer. Came out in his, late 90s Triple H attire.
When Triple H returned from that quad.
Yeah.
The big Triple H return.
So I was like, and it was good. Good to see him back. I hope that, he's already starting to turn up some drama.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, he was one of the best. He was one of the more entertaining parts of AEW.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad that he's back, to be honest. When he left, the show took a dive.
Yeah. Yes.
Took a little bit of a dive.
Yeah, let's be honest here, yeah.
And it was a little bit of a struggle. Hopefully he's back. He can stir the pot a little bit, And that's what it felt like he was here to do.
Yeah. That promo, he dropped a lot of things.
He did.
In that promo. He said a lot of things, did a lot of things. And also, but at the end of it, he showed off his AEW tattoo and said his line for wrestling and said he was not effing leaving. So it appears to me right now, we are locked in for the foreseeable future with MJF attached to AEW. And I think it's a good move. And if you're AEW, and we talked about it like quite a few podcasts ago, if you're AEW, you do not let MJF walk out.
No.
Do not lose MJF too.
And here's another thing. The tattoo can get washed off.
Yeah, you can get covered up, anything. It's fine.
It's literally just a press on. He's not stupid.
I mean,
no.
People have gotten tattoos.
Not Cody Rhodes.
Less.
So
I mean, I talk about the necktie. Yeah.
Come on. He's got a little more sense than that.
But yeah, so MJF back in the fold. MJF will actually be on Dynamite this coming week, so we'll be able to talk about that. Talk about what happens and what type of impact that he does have on his way back in the fold, I should say, in AEW. And if that brings back whatever they were planning with the Undisputed Kingdom and Adam Cole and all that stuff, like, are they just going to hit the reset button or maybe the resume button, I should say, on that stuff, or what happens? So we'll figure out how MJF plays in to everything moving forward. Next up, we had the Bang Bang Gang, the Guns, Austin Colton, and Jay White versus Death Triangle for the trios titles.
No,
not feeling
Wasn't
it.
Impressed.
Wasn't
impressed. Wasn't a bad 12 minutes.
Wasn't a bad match.
But
wasn't a bad match.
I was like, all right, it was watchable.
Right, yeah.
It was a nice little palate cleanser after what they gave us before.
Yeah,
that's how I felt.
Yeah, coming from Ospreay and Roderick Strong. Yeah, I could see that. But we knew Bang Bang Gang was gonna retain there. Yeah. I mean, it's not like they're doing a whole lot, but keeping the trios titles on them, that would make sense. I mean, Death Triangle, like I said before, they team up for like a trios match, then they disappear, then they team up, then they disappear, then it's months. It's there was no reason or point to put the titles on them. I'll just say that. Next up, we had Toni Storm and Serena Deeb for the AEW Women's Championship. How we feeling? I mean, the outcome, I knew it.
Yeah.
Predictable outcome.
I don't know what to say. I don't like Serena Deeb.
not a Serena Deeb person.
I don't like her.
Okay.
She's real hype for nothing. I'm a submission champ. Shut up. Hey, come on. You doing all this. I've still yet to see you do something fly in the ring.
Okay, I mean, yeah,
I still haven't. I ain't seen you do nothing to back up all this mouth.
Okay.
You
All
won
right.
a couple
Fair
matches,
enough.
cool. I get it. But the best technical wrestler. I'm the best technical wrestler when I'm going against people with no arms and no legs. Come on. No offense to the,
Yeah,
the
right, yeah.
disabled community.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, you ain't doing nothing.
That's fair. So you don't see it. Serena Deeb, you just know.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not
Okay.
seeing it.
That's fair.
I'm not seeing what the hype is. Why you like when she first hit, the video packages and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, she about to come in and do work. When? I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Toni Storm, obviously, she, retained her AEW Women's Championship. I believe we both predicted that to be the case. Next up, we had Orange Cassidy and Trent Beretta.
Once again, why do we need this? I understand the beef.
Yeah, we're trying to
Trent.
trying to establish Trent as a heel now and all that. I get it,
but
Orange Cassidy still beat him.
Yeah.
So, there's that. Whole,
I don't care about Orange Cassidy.
Yeah,
I think that's what the problem is.
You just don't care about Orange Cassidy.
No. Trent Beretta, I could see something coming from that. Orange, I don't want to see you.
Okay.
I want to see you. Take your hands out your pocket.
Okay, that's fair. Fair enough. So after that, Trent did what he did after the match.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've seen that coming too. Again,
yeah, of course.
Just trying to play it up. Next up, I'm interested to see about your take on this match. We had Jericho versus Hook versus Shibata for the FTW title.
On what planet does Jericho beat Shibata and Hook? What planet? You in the ring with two bosses. And what planet? Why?
Planet AEW.
Who did Jericho? Let me back up because I'm about to say something is gonna get his cancer. Who's Jericho paying with his mouth?
Jericho is he's high up there in AEW, in the AEW hierarchy, in the back. He's
Jericho.
He's a guy.
He ain't signing no checks. He ain't doing nothing. This is stupid.
He's got a lot of pull. He's got a lot of
I would love to see Jericho in a more of a managerial role. I don't want to see you in the ring. You don't need a belt. Your career is over. You are done. You are done.
Okay.
You losing. You win. You beating. First, you beat Hook the first time. That was my mind. I almost
true.
That threw me off completely. And Shibata.
True.
Nah.
Yeah. Nah. That's true.
Everybody say, "Oh, wrestling fake." Yeah, this is fake. This is bullshit. Bull.
Yeah.
When I mean the level of the anger, I'm gonna start watching the show for that.
I could see that. When I seen this and I was like, yeah, he's not gonna be happy with this.
I ain't like that at all.
He's not gonna be happy with this at all.
I was mad. Like, what's going on? Like, who's doing this?
Who booked this? We know who booked it.
I would love Shibata and Hook to go at it. That was that to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
And just had Jericho standing there.
Yeah.
Piece of oh, excuse me. About to speak
I
out of turn.
I understand completely. Next up, we had Jon Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita.
I actually enjoyed this. I like Jon Moxley though.
Yeah, I like Jon and I like Takeshita. I really enjoyed both of them, and I liked the match for what it was worth. It was what you would expect out of those two.
But 18 minutes. That jump was long.
Yeah, I think the match could have been a good solid 12 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
I think we could have got 12 out of that and it would have been fine. But,
John was like, you know what? I got time. I ain't got nothing to do. Let's just keep this going for a little while longer.
Yeah, let's just knock this out. Yeah. Let's just do what we need to do. Knock this one out.
Mm-hmm.
But John Moxley did get the win here. It's good succession. Like the end of the match was really good.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But yeah, John Moxley took the win there. And now I am very, 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 very interested to hear your thoughts on the TNT Championship barbed wire steel cage match between Adam Copeland and Malachi Black.
Now,
go.
I wanted Malachi Black to win.
I did as well.
So wanted him to win.
I did as well.
But you got fire under Adam. Cool. Y'all want to keep him champion. That's fine. It's a fun match for me.
It was a good match.
At a certain point, I was like, I don't care who wins. Let's just keep whooping asses in here. Let's just keep causing problems in this match. Then when Gangrel.
Gangrel.
You gotta be
I know that
we
took
talking
you back.
about the 90s. I ain't seen this man. I was hype. I'm like, what?
Yeah, Gangrel came from out of the ring.
Fun. Yeah. Adam Copeland did break his tibia.
Yeah. You know what?
It was worth it.
It didn't look good when it happened. I'm like, oh. First of all, as long like as he is stature wise, and then age and everything like that, the way he fell, I knew something went wrong. There was no way. I'm like, something happened.
But he kept going.
He powered through. He kept going.
Yeah, with a fractured tibia.
Yeah, he kept rolling.
He was in pain.
The match didn't end there either.
No.
He continued on.
Because when they threw him back in the ring, and the boy from the House of Black purposely grabbed that leg, and jerked it. I swear, when they put him back in the ring, Adam could have scooted himself in. No, the boy grabbed it and yanked it, pushed him back in there. I was like, yo, they don't like him. Ooh, that's personal. He said something. I enjoyed this one. This was great.
Yeah, this was a good one. Adam Copeland did defeat Malachi Black to retain the title, but you got
to give it up.
Yeah, so the title is off of him now.
Tibia fracture with surgery, 4 to 6 months.
Oof, so
and that's not including rehab.
So he's gonna be on the shelf for quite a while,
over a year.
So they're gonna do what they're gonna do with the TNT title. After that stuff transpired on Dynamite. That following Wednesday. But yeah,
to be honest, he needs to retire because with the tibia fracture and the surgery required to fix that, he's gonna have some crazy pins and screws put in his leg. Like that's not nothing. Like he's 50.
Yeah.
Like you don't heal as well as you used to 10, 15, 20 years ago.
That's correct.
Like like one thing he always has to keep in the back of his mind is this thing called osteomyelitis, which is a bone infection. That's you don't want that in your life. Or I don't know. I don't wish that on no wrestler. I know I talk mad shit about the bull and I can't stand him. But I don't really want to see somebody injured like that.
Yeah.
Busted up face, nose, cool, no problem.
Yeah, that happens.
But that, nah. Yeah. I might not like you, Adam, but hope your shit get together.
Yeah. You definitely don't want that to be, that part of it to be what does it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Not like that. Not like that.
Good match though.
Yeah.
Glad he broke his leg, making sure that everybody had a good show. Right? I damn sure did.
Yeah. And listen, the mission accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we had Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné for the TBS Championship.
20 minutes of my life that I'm not going to get back.
I mean, we knew what the outcome was going to be here.
It was, yeah.
I
You're
mean,
not gonna. Willow had it for a little bit. People was riding liking Willow, but when you sign that big of a check with Mercedes, you got to give her something.
yeah, come on, like that was a no brainer. I mean, the match was, but there's nothing to talk about here. We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Next up, we had Swerve Strickland versus Christian Cage for the AEW World Championship.
Yeah. Now this was a great 25 minutes of my life.
This one you were okay with?
Yeah, I was. I did when it started and when it ended. I'm like, damn, that went fast. And I happened to look at my timestamp, like 24 minutes 52 seconds. Where did that go?
Yeah.
It was smooth. It was a good match. Well, like I said, I didn't expect anything different from either one of them.
Yeah. Both of them, even, and I know, everyone was saying about the matches, for main event for a world title match at Double or Nothing. This is a weak match. On paper, people weren't feeling it. And I even said, I don't think I was okay with the match, but I don't think they had enough time to really, give the story enough for it to mean more when they did have the match. But
yeah, it wasn't no real build up.
Yeah, and I get that.
And I get fine. Yeah, there was no real build up, but they made up for it though. In my opinion, they made up.
Yeah, I agree. I really enjoyed the match. The match was really good. I mean, Christian is doing fantastic work, and Swerve is just on fire as well. So I mean, both of them, they weren't going to miss.
Yeah,
they weren't going to miss. They knew what they were doing, and it was very good matchup. Again, Swerve retaining as we knew he would.
Of course.
Very predictable. There was no way Swerve was losing that championship. None at all. Now we're going to the main event of Double or Nothing.
Yes, sir.
We had the Elite versus Team AEW. So we had Jack Perry, Okada, Nicholas and Matthew Jackson versus Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler of FTR, Bryan Danielson, and Darby Allin. Sir, take it away. What were your thoughts on this matchup here?
This is what I need from AEW. This is what I need. It was entertaining. You had action. You had comedy. They was cracking jokes.
Yeah.
You had music.
That was crazy.
Unbelievable.
Who knew that, Final Countdown paired so well with
Who knew?
It was perfect. When this happened, I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect.
I don't give two craps about the Elite or Team AEW. I don't care. You could have had a bunch of random people going at it. As long as it looked like this, it was fun. I enjoyed every single moment, from Darby getting hit by a truck and the bull passing out to
oh yeah Jack Perry. I'm like
Jack Perry had the worst of it on this.
Yeah, so I'm like, so first of all, he died in a car wreck first, and then
got set on fire.
He got set on fire. He did not,
which is awesome.
Night. Yeah, I mean, he made up for it later, but
yeah,
the journey, he didn't have a good day.
When I saw, and I still don't know, why did he grab Tony Khan? He just grabbed him.
He hates Tony Khan.
I thought first
because Tony Khan, I mean, the whole, kayfabe wise, the whole getting suspended and having to sit on the show from the CM Punk incident.
Mm-hmm.
That's still, that's one of those things we know what it is, but they didn't say it.
I thought that Tony Khan was going to get set on fire.
Oh,
in back of my mind, I knew somebody was going to burn. First, I thought it was going to be Darby because it's Darby.
It's exactly. You would think if there's fire or anything damning, you would think that Darby Allin's going to take it. Yes. Definitely.
But then when I saw them grab Tony Khan, I was like, oh, they're going to burn Tony Khan. But then you saw my man, he had the fire cream on, fireproof cream, and I'm like, damn,
it's going to be
not going to get Tony Khan catching fire.
No.
But how awesome would that be? Tony, in my opinion, if Tony Khan would have allowed himself to be caught fire, that would have rose his stock up so much higher.
I agree.
Come on. Cause look, remember when McMahon and all of them got in the ring and everybody would the physicality of the owners.
Yeah.
If I could see more of that from Tony Khan, I would respect him a little bit more.
Do we want to see Tony Khan doing these things?
I would love to see him get attacked. Do something stupid.
Something again.
Something dumb.
Did you see the video of him rolling down the ramp?
I did. He's not that great. But you have a bunch of people that can teach you.
Yeah, no, that's true. You're right.
You know, you should. I would love you, having Jack Perry in a match and you just randomly hit me with a chair, just out of nowhere, bust out, bow, and then just take off running. Be a snake. Know that you can't beat them 1-on-1, but
get
you
your
can
licks
throw
in.
cheap shots.
Yeah,
you can mess up their matches.
Get your licks
you
in.
can't cost them title shots.
I mean, he could just say, "Hey, you're not getting any title matches," or "Hey,
no,
you just want him to
just
actively."
say, I need you to be physical.
Book the match, and then actively screw them out of those matches.
Exactly. Okay. I would need that more. To me, you can ride that for months.
Yeah.
For a long time.
That's true.
Multiple people that you just get involved with. And then you got Team AEW backing you up.
Yeah.
Come on, they got it.
Let me talk about Darby Allin too for a second. Darby, first of all, Darby's foot hasn't healed.
Nope.
And he just fresh off of getting hit by a bus.
Nope. Yeah.
So, bruh, like
he don't care.
He does not.
He does not care about his body.
He does not. He's
just like he's like a young Mick Foley. Like he's just out there just doing stuff.
Yeah, listen, Darby out here. He's just doing. He's out here doing it.
Getting hung upside down in the middle of the ring. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
But it's okay though, because he's entertaining.
Yeah, he is. I agree. I don't want the
bull to be. I don't now. Yes, I like the high flying, dangerous. But think about the fact that like you want a career 10, 15 years down the line.
I don't think he's living for that.
No.
I don't think Darby Allin sees a wrestling career 10 years from down the line.
He like every day, every time he get in the ring is his last
match. Yeah. I really don't think he has it. I don't. But no, this match was awesome. They hung him upside down.
Yeah.
Super kicked him and all this was insane. This match was insane. But Jack Perry, he had a bad night, but he ultimately had the best night because he picked up the win for Team Elite by pinning Bryan Danielson. So, I mean, there's that.
We'll see what happens. We'll see if they keep this up.
Here, and that's the thing. So, coming off of that, so for everyone listening, that was the end of Double or Nothing. That was the main event. The Elite got the win. So let's just stay on AEW for a little bit. How did you feel the fallout and the follow-up from Double or Nothing to Dynamite was this week?
I don't feel as though, for me, Dynamite wasn't. I'm trying to get the right words for this. It wasn't impactful.
Right. Yeah.
I
not
think
not as what you would want coming off of
no.
that. Yeah.
I think all the steam, like they losing steam on this quick, which is weird. Like, how do you?
And that's what happens. That's what happens with AEW. The follow-ups are not. The follow-ups are always not. They're not the best. Like for some reason they come off of a hot show and then the next show afterwards is like, okay, this is paint by numbers.
Yeah, and I think that's an issue they're gonna have to work through. Because I was expecting on all the AEW shows after that, just that there was to be some more attention, some more drama.
Yep, I agree.
Some conversations between people, but I just didn't feel it. Like it was nothing to write home about. It was like, all right, I felt like I'm watching an old AEW again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you set the bar, you got me so excited. You had the bar set so high. And then you got me in some lukewarm bath water.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna give him time to let it breathe. It was a big show. A lot of things did happen.
I mean, yeah, you got MJF coming back this week, but I feel like to keep that momentum going, maybe MJF returning this past week right off of that. Like I think that might have helped. I feel like you gotta top load that first show off of it to try to hook people in. Like, they seen how awesome this was. Then they might want to check it out, or the word spread of like how crazy the Anarchy in the arena match was. And then, you get, word of mouth people like, oh, yo, you need to check out AEW. They see that. And then they're like, oh, well, they're on Wednesday. Let me watch Wednesday. And then you get a show like we had, even though it wasn't terrible, it wasn't nothing that would get people coming back. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll hopefully again, and we're back. We're back to what we always say about AEW. I mean, here's hoping.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
So as far as we can get, we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. So that wraps up for AEW. Let's just briefly talk about the week that was in WWE. I mean, we had Monday Night Raw, we had SmackDown, of course. NXT had some big stuff going on. We have the working relationship between TNA and WWE with Jordan Grace coming over, being a part of NXT and all that. We'll dive into that, I believe, as more as that stuff develops. I feel like we'll be able to talk about that in different avenues that could potentially come through with that. And AEW, they have Forbidden Door coming up, and WWE looks like there's a little Forbidden Door stuff going on their side. But let's just stick with basics here, and let's start with Monday Night Raw. Any big takeaways from Monday Night Raw for you?
No, nothing really. You had the Drew McIntyre and pre-segment was pretty good.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman, I'm liking him.
I was about to say, yeah.
I'm liking Braun.
Yeah, I feel like Braun Strowman would be a guy that you like.
That's about it.
Yeah, it wasn't
nothing really.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't nothing too. Too big.
Ricochet won against.
Yes, he did.
Dragunov. What the hell? How does the Speed Champion beat whatever? Did you see the video of Ricochet on social media complaining because he got a bald head?
Yeah,
that was him.
I mean, did you see him? Did you ever see him with hair?
No.
Oh, I gotta show you that. You will set your eyes to stun because it looks very weird. But yeah, I mean, we had that. It was some Alpha Academy stuff. The check.
Yeah.
How did we feel about that segment there?
It's always good to see Chad.
Yeah, he was about ready. About ready to whip Otis and. Oh.
I'm thinking. I'm waiting for Otis to snap.
Yes, that's coming. That's gonna happen.
For me. Is dragging it.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to build that. They're shaking up. Essentially, they're shaking up the soda can.
Yeah, because it's gonna be Otis and Chad, and they're gonna give it to Otis. Otis is gonna win.
I don't know. I think Chad needs to win that.
As much as I like Chad, people don't like him.
No, which is why he should win it.
But everybody's rallying around Otis.
Yeah, I mean he's
everybody.
Otis is always popular, but I feel like Chad Gable's the guy that gives you more potential for the future. Like it's more, you can built on Chad Gable more than Otis. So I feel like Chad Gable, once they do this split, of course, maybe Otis gets to show his stuff, and Otis gets his good feel good moments, but ultimately Chad Gable's got to win out on this rivalry.
Okay.
It has to happen. But yeah, no, we had that. The biggest thing that we had on Monday night was the cage match main event, the steel cage match we had. The whole show was going towards Liv Morgan defending her women's world championship against Becky Lynch in the cage match. This was, everything was, revolved around that. Of course, we had Gunther and the King of the Ring stuff, but it was there.
Yeah.
So the cage match, how did you like our cage match main event?
It was cool. I knew Liv was gonna win.
Yeah, you're not gonna take that off her that fast.
Yeah. Dom's interaction was predictable.
Yes.
Predictable.
Yeah.
It was Becky's fault she lost. She should have just got up and left. Instead of questioning, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just why didn't you just leave? Hey, y'all make some stupid life choices. But I did. I thought it was fun. It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was match.
For what it was.
Yeah, definitely.
Then the aftermath of all that was even more entertaining.
Yeah, and the cameras didn't even catch it. Looks like it went off the air before that happened, and we had to see it online.
Wait, yours didn't catch it?
I don't think live got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I caught it.
Yeah.
What do I be watching through?
I don't know. I think USA went off the air before that happened, and then because I remember I didn't see it on Monday. I seen it like Tuesday. The whole Liv Dom kiss thing.
Wait a minute. Why is that really? Now I got to double check to see what like. I think I caught the. No, I did catch it. Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird. I figure it out.
Yeah. But so there's that. Of course, obviously we knew this. We were talking about the stuff in the background, and the Liv Morgan pictures, and all that with Dominic's bandana in the pocket, all that stuff. We knew this was coming. And we're here, but we'll see how that plays. How that plays into things. We'll see how that moves, storyline wise between Dom and Liv, and how everything goes with that. The big thing surrounding it, I mean, we'll get into this really quickly. Is now that Becky took that L, I know you say Becky deserves and needs to be off and home for right now.
Yeah, a little vacation.
Yeah, a little vacation. And, of course, with contract talks and contract rumors running rampant, everybody, as soon as there's like a contract that's set to expire, the world just always goes, oh, well, that person might be leaving and going to whatever the other company is. So right now, of course, all that stuff was like, oh, Becky's going to AEW. Becky might be going to, like...
No, she's not.
Yeah, no. That's not.
No.
Yeah, no.
Is she going to take some time off?
Yes. Is she going to be signing a new WWE contract? I'm
100%. Yes, I'm gonna just say 100%. She's not going anywhere.
More than confident she's going to be doing just that.
She's still young. She's still got more fight in her.
Yeah.
And people love her.
Yes. Yeah, Becky Lynch is
She's
super
built this huge image.
Yes.
Do I think she deserves any high titles? No. But I like to see Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put her down there with like Piper Niven or somebody like that. You're not that low. But we need you out there. Like who else is going? Like we need you. You're a good middleman.
Yeah, I think Becky is like now. She's that person. She's that good. She's that good measuring stick for anybody. She can go in there and have good matches and good rivalries with anybody. So if there's somebody on the cusp that you're trying to get them to the next level. Becky Lynch is obviously, one of those people that you can put there and to give them that rub, so to speak.
And in my opinion, nobody's gonna like if Becky Lynch is beefing with you, nobody's really gonna question it. Like I think she could beef with any woman in the WWE, and you're like, I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why.
Yeah.
She's that good multi-tool for the company that you don't want to get rid of.
Right. Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. Yeah, so there's that. Like I said, I believe there's nothing to those contract talks. And all that. I just do believe we will see the announcement being made that Becky Lynch is staying in WWE. So
yeah.
Now moving on to Friday Night SmackDown. How did we feel about SmackDown? Only one big thing that was to talk about. I'll talk about, which was included the beginning in our main event segment and happened all throughout the show. But overall, how did you feel about SmackDown?
It was
there. It was on.
It was. I didn't really. There was nothing hype. I wasn't. You had your Nia Jax thing, which I didn't really care about.
Yeah,
I thought that was really downplayed.
Yeah, I wanted more out of that because I really want them to lean on this Queen Nia Jax thing. I don't know why. I just she's so naturally annoying to the fans. She's like they naturally hate her, and I feel like it's good. So I just want them to to lean on it, just antagonize the fans more.
I don't know. I'm not. SmackDown didn't have anything that really, like the matches were what they were.
Right.
So I'm like, wasn't really tripping about no matches. But other than that, it was a boring snack. It wasn't boring because the last part was decent.
Yeah,
the rest of it, I didn't care
we
about.
knew where that was going. So the main show, we had some Bloodline stuff mixed in there, but I wasn't really feeling all that this week. The whole thing surrounding AJ Styles and this retirement thing. We all, first of all,
the level of excitement.
Yes.
I was like, yo, is he leaving? Thank God. Like, bothersome. Whiny bastard.
No, there was no way that was just gonna be.
Yeah, I know.
There's no way that was gonna be. The only person that ever did that and made it work was Mark Henry. That whole Mark Henry retirement thing with John Cena. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, that thing was epic. People were crying. It was legit. You legit thought Mark Henry was going to retire, and then he didn't. He just beat up John Cena. But this was kind of what happened here.
Yeah.
This is kind of reminiscent of what that was. But there was no way, especially when Nick Aldis was just like, you're not giving the title. You're not getting the title shot. You got to move to the back of the line. And AJ I don't have that kind of time. Come on.
You just got here.
And then you just
got back.
Especially him bringing, telling Cody to come out. As soon as he was like, oh, Cody, come out. What does Cody really have to do with your retirement? Nothing.
You're not real. No, nothing.
Nothing. Cody has nothing to do with your retirement. So what is he out here sharing this moment with you for? But, so that's AJ's fast track to getting, what better way is to, attack the guy who has the belt and make the guy who has the belt want to defend that belt against you. So, yeah.
All this to lose again.
Yeah, all this to lose again. But, I'd rather see AJ doing that than than nothing. So, but
yeah, I wish he would, is Shinsuke? He's on SmackDown,
Shinsuke's on
right?
SmackDown. Yeah, I haven't seen him though.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I haven't seen
him. I need an AJ style and Shinsuke for a little bit. Maybe after he loses to Cody, I'm gonna need a little.
They go
AJ
back to that rivalry. Okay, listen, I can always do AJ and Shinsuke. I can do that 10 times out of 10. Those are always good matches, even from New Japan. Like, I love that match that they had in New Japan. But
I think that'd be entertaining for a little bit.
Okay.
Shinsuke trying to kill his dream.
Yeah.
That's how he could lose the weight. That's how he could lose to Cody. Him and Cody in the match.
Shinsuke just randomly.
Shinsuke, AJ Styles is out the ring busy. You see Shinsuke just hit them with the mist.
And he hits both of them because he hates both of them because he attacked Cody too. So.
And I think that'd be it. And Shinsuke just walk off.
And then Shinsuke moves on to then.
Cody harasses AJ.
Yeah. Cody can't get rid of Shinsuke just yet because Shinsuke's still stalking him over on SmackDown now.
Just keep it going.
I'm with it.
Just keep it going.
I'm with it. But any other points to Smack? Like I said, SmackDown was just kind of.
No, there was nothing else going on in SmackDown.
Yeah, no,
nothing at all.
Yeah, SmackDown was just kind of there.
Yeah,
I mean,
nah. The Street Profit, the Bloodline was trash.
Yeah, I didn't really care. Like this week, I didn't care much for any of that.
I didn't care about Apollo Creed.
Oh, Cruz.
What I call him, Cruz.
Yeah, I didn't care.
I see how they trying to bump up Piper Niven now, though.
Yeah,
they trying. First off, she need a new outfit.
You don't like it?
No, that's trash. You gotta get rid of that. Get rid of that. Come on. That looks horrible. You do better than that. But I can see, they trying to get her hype and, put some fire under her. It's about time. She a good wrestler.
Yeah. No, yeah. I definitely enjoy Piper Niven.
Chelsea Green gonna fall off. She a weirdo.
Yes. I love that pairing. It's just so, it just works.
It does.
It just works. But yeah, like, SmackDown, WWE, the week, the day-to-day stuff was, it's okay. The stuff was there. We had a couple things to talk about, but nothing really in the grand scheme of things. So we're done. That's it, guys. We're gonna wrap up this episode of the Bury the Booking podcast. Want to definitely thank you for listening, for sticking with us, for watching us on YouTube if you are, or if you're on Spotify or iHeart, wherever you like listening. Please spread the word. Have everyone like, share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. We will be back talking some more wrestling on the next episode. See you next time.